as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was 3rd down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield. To Mixon on the check down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this. Well, I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Mayfield down. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Mayfield just getting the play off.
He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. A gain of 22. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now Joe Mixon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. A run with Harris Harris out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Love to pass. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And foreseeing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Love now to pass on first down. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings, because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Mixon with a first down carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down at the 28. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Mayfield off the play fake. Rolling to his right. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Bills. Michael Gallup, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have broken the tie. Slide for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Love. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Love's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Now Love. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Love.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall.
And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down, Mayfield. Big loss here as he's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Following the interception, Love. He finds Howard complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On play action, Love to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mike Evans, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Mayfield. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Mayfield looks to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Throwing. Mayfield. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. On first down, Mixon
87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
1st down, going to the air with Love. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 2nd and 9, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw, Mayfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After after the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Mayfield on first down.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, Mayfield again. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Saints are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4.
95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Love, this is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Saints! O.J. Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The Bills on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14.
again. Carl Nassib make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Love fires that quickly outside. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd down and goal. Love. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Mayfield. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And now here's another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. Now Love. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, Doug. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A big pickup of 38.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. That's caught, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Touchdown! Elijah Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On 1st and 10, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Love going deep for Walker. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last shot for Mayfield here. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And a little bit of a consolation.
consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for New Orleans, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Bills, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.